"2020 challenged us all in unexpected ways with COVID-19. As individuals, we have had to overcome many challenges in daily life and health, and as businesses, we were in a situation we'd never been before. Most of our employees have worked from home since the spring 2020, and we can be proud that we had made that work. Our customer satisfaction increased, and we were able to meet with all insurance and savings needs, as well as the special circumstances of COVID-19. In this environment, Sampo both delivered excellent operational results, as well as took big strategic steps. First and foremost, the operational performance of If P&C left little to desire. We had an excellent, best ever combined ratio, as well as increased the efficiency and had very strong growth. Much of the performance that we saw in 2020 was based on investment over the past 5-year period in digitalization. And our transformation to a true omnichannel company clearly gave customers market-leading services, Nordic non-life market. Turning then to Topdanmark, the company continued to produce excellent underwriting results. They also successfully transitioned to the new banking partner, Nordea, and continue to invest heavily in digitalization in both life insurance and non-life. On Mandatum Life, one could have expected to see some difficulties in a COVID-19 years for savings business, but premiums were in excess of €1 billion, close to the highest ever. It's also encouraging to see that the high guarantee liabilities have never run off faster. All in all, this reduces risk levels and releases solvency capital. Our investments operations also had a good year, outperforming returns as comparison benchmarks in both Mandatum Life and If P&C. Then, when it comes to our structural steps towards a more focused P&C insurer, we had a quite busy year. In August, we launched a bid for one of the leading digital insurers in the UK market, Hastings Group. We did this together with the biggest then-present owner, South African RMI. And the bid was accepted, and Sampo now owns 70% of the group. Hastings is specialized on distribution on price comparison websites, the largest channel in the UK, and has an 8% market share in motor insurance. I expect the company to be successful, to produce good results in its segment, and additionally to produce synergies in both terms of costs as well as skill transfers with If P&C. Then in November, we reduced our holding in Nordea Bank to 15.9% via an accelerated book building. The placing was done with good timing, and it was a step to simplify Sampo Group structure. Some of the proceeds were then used to redeem some outstanding loans in December. At the end of the financial year, the board subsequently announced the proposal of a dividend for €1.70, an increase from last year's €1.50, and also clearly in line with our dividend policy. Finally, let me thank all our colleagues in all countries for extraordinary efforts during this year. The pandemic has tested our products and processes, but we have been able to come out of 2020 as a very strong company indeed.
"2020 was a challenging year, but at If, we succeeded in being by our customer's side. In a turbulent situation, we were pleased to provide safety and stability to our customers. The number of customer contacts during the year was record high, both overall and of course, in particular in the travel insurance area. We further developed our products and processes and adapted to our customers' changing needs. We improved our customer service, and our customer satisfaction was record high throughout the year. In addition, we largely did all of this from thousands of home offices in the Nordic and Baltic countries. The way our organization responded to the pandemic's effect is truly impressive. Our financial results for the year were solid. Our combined ratio ended at a record strong 82.1%, and our cost ratio improved further to 21.5%. The pandemic had a negative impact on our business volumes as a direct effect of the low level of new car sales and naturally limited sale of travel insurances. In addition, a number of companies reduced their activity and consequently also reduced their insurance needs. At the same time, we saw an increase in the sale of insurances for what we could call passion products, such as motorbikes, boats, and pets. And on the personal risk insurance area, we see a flourishing demand from the customers. All in all, we reported a strong growth of 4.7% for the whole company, with solid growth in all markets. We also saw a substantial increase in the number of customers using our digital services, both in sales, self-service, and online claims registrations. Our significant investments to further develop these offerings are continuing. An important area of this development is the digital integration between If and our partners. Creating great services for our partners and customers will be an important focus area also in the year ahead. And as the preferred partner within mobility in the Nordics and a leading provider of health insurance, we have a great fundament to build on and ensure that we keep creating good solutions in rapidly changing industries. 2020 was a stress test in the ability to handle extreme volatility, and I'm proud of our ability to both deliver operational excellence as well as distinct financial performance. We remain well prepared to meet whatever challenges and opportunities the future holds. We give people confidence today to shape their tomorrow.
After a disappointing third quarter result, profits for 2020 ended up better than assumed by Q3, with a total of 1,124 million Danish kroner after tax. We exceeded our own expectations and indeed also analyst expectations for growth, technical result, and return on investments. This was due to a strong Q4 performance with a higher return on investments, run-off profits, and a lower level of weather-related claims than assumed. The combined ratio in 2020 was 86.5 compared to 83.7 in 2019, mostly caused by lower run-off profits and by a higher claims trend on house insurance. The combined ratio without run-off was actually a bit better in 2020 compared with 2019. Premiums increased by 3.6% in non-life, but decreased by 1.1% in life compared to 2019. The decrease in life was mainly due to our price increases on illness and accident to improve profitability. The good start to the distribution agreement with Nordea continued into Q4, and the number of customer leads in the private segment reached 89,000, well above the target for 2020. Accounting-wise, premium growth generated from the change of distribution partner from Danske Bank to Nordea had a negative impact of 1.1 percentage point in 2020. But in terms of portfolio, the switch of distribution partner had a small positive impact already in 2020. Consequently, we still expect that the premium income in 2021 from the inflow of Nordea customers will fully compensate for the terminated distribution agreement with Danske Bank. We continue to assume a premium growth of just above 3% in 2021. The impact of COVID-19 on the result was on one hand a reduction in claims on travel, motor and content insurance, on the other hand a decrease in return on investments, making the total effect of COVID-19 on the 2020 result almost neutral. The Board of Directors will recommend to the AGM a dividend of 1.8 billion, corresponding to 20 Danish kroner per share. As announced in the Q3 report, Topdanmark has upscaled our efficiency program. The efficiency program is expected to generate annual gross efficiency gains of 500 million Danish kroner in 2025. Our efforts will focus on automation and digitalization, risk and pricing, and procurement and costs. Summarizing 2020, I can say that despite a challenging year dominated by COVID-19, we have succeeded in becoming more One Top Denmark on our way implementing new core systems. We have strengthened our customer experience and customer satisfaction across our organization, and we've increased the distribution power in all channels, including going online with Top Denmark products. I'm convinced that the positive trends we have seen in the fourth quarter of 2020 in non-life and life insurance will continue into 2021 and the years to come.
Hello everyone, I'm Toby Vandermeer and I have the pleasure of running the Hastings Group. By way of introduction, we're one of the leading digital P&C insurance providers in the UK with over 3 million customers. We're strategically very focused, with around 90% of our business being car insurance, and we mainly operate digitally, for example, with around 90% of new customers joining us from comparison websites, and we have one of the most highly used and highly rated mobile apps for insurance in the country. We have a very strong culture underpinned by our 4 C's approach of a balanced focus on colleagues, customers, company and community. This all starts with colleagues, and they've done a fantastic job in a busy 2020, which has supported another very good set of results. Dealing with the global pandemic has been a huge focus, and the team have taken some extraordinary steps to support each other and customers. This has included rolling out free breakdown cover for NHS and medical workers, applying premium refunds for customers, and putting in place dedicated charity and colleague hardship funds for those most in need, meaning we've helped over 220 charitable causes during the year. We've also taken the company on the next stage of its journey, moving back to private ownership following the Sampo and RMI buyout. We've known and worked with RMI for many years and are excited about the future working relationship with Sampo. Having only just completed the transaction recently, it's already clear that our culture and ambitions are aligned. We believe that operational execution through technology is key in insurance, and we have good momentum. Over recent years, we've invested significantly in new technology, data and digital capabilities, setting the foundations for our ambitious vision to become the best and biggest digital insurance provider in the UK. Our investment and pace of delivery has continued in 2020, in contrast to many of our competitors who've been impacted operationally by COVID. In terms of our results, it's been a very good year. We've seen an 8% increase in customers to 3.1 million, including very strong customer retention and customer service results. And all of this continues our long track record of profitable growth. This year we also grew in home insurance, with policy numbers up 28% to just under 300,000. Our calendar year loss ratio improved by 6 points to 76.5. 3 quick comments on this. Firstly, it reflects lower claims frequencies from COVID-19, albeit slightly offset by higher severities. Secondly, it reflects the impact of our actions, including the benefits of our underwriting and claims initiatives delivered over the last 2 years. And thirdly, this result includes a reserving position, which we think cautiously reflects the increased uncertainty caused by the pandemic. Overall, a set of achievements and results that I'm very proud of. I look forward to working with the whole team at Hastings and our new shareholders in 2021 to continue this great momentum.
The year 2020 will go down in history for the COVID-19 pandemic and its extensive impacts on society, the economy and people's daily lives. Despite the global turbulence, Mandatum Life's year turned out to be excellent. We established a COVID-19 preparedness group already in February, and the entire personnel started working from home with 1 day's notice on the 13th of March 2020. Our well-functioning systems and processes enabled smooth work in all areas throughout the year. Despite the altered state of the world, Mandatum Life's year turned out to be excellent. I'm happy with the company's good result for the whole year, and especially with the fact that the comprehensive income, which takes into account the fair values in investment operations, rose to a very high level. The company's solvency remained strong throughout the year. Mandatum Life was able to serve its customers and respond to their needs in every way possible in an uncertain situation. Record high customer satisfaction throughout the year is an indication of our success. Personal satisfaction has also remained excellent regardless of the unusual working conditions. Mandatum Life was selected as the best place to work in Finland and the 10th best place to work in Europe in the large organizations category of the Great Place to Work Institute's survey. Of our personnel, 95% considered Mandatum Life an excellent place to work. As in previous years, Mandatum Life's most significant future challenges are related to low interest rates and uncertainty in economic development and the investment market. However, the company's good solvency position gives the company a good ability to withstand both low interest rates and short-term market fluctuations. We believe that the services provided by Mandatum Life will continue to meet the needs and demands, and we will be able to increase the financial well-being and security of our customers also in the future.